3. What's up, everybody? It's your boy JayDee, and I'm here with
JayDee BlackJack.
What's up, everybody? So today we're talking about transformations in life. So like, I was reminiscing today in the car about how I started an esports team and got everything fucking going together, and all the like the cogs working and moving in one direction. And I thought about where I was like 10 years ago. So me and Meech take a little reminiscing, and we go back and we talk about how we really got to this spot and how we see ourselves in like the next couple of years being successful, and like where we were 10 years ago compared to now, because everybody changes. So I hope you like it. I hope you subscribe. Hope you drop your comments. I want to know your story too. So let me know in the comments below. Make sure you like and share, all that good stuff. I thought like a super dope conversation would be about like, where were you 10 years ago, 15 years ago, 20, like mentally, right? Because I think like I this morning I like reminisced a little bit about like my mindset, and even like at work I've been telling people like where I was like literally 10 years ago, even 5 years ago, in my brain, where I thought I wanted to be, and like the reality of life, like how you don't end up there.
Oh yeah.
So like when I first was like thinking about careers, I wanted to be a lawyer like at 17, because I can argue.
We know. Yeah.
So since I'm a debate person, I'm like, oh yeah, I'll do a lawyer. I'll be a lawyer, blah blah. And then I came to the realization. I thought this is a young mind at 17. In my head, you go to school for 6 years, which is cool. I was like, all right, you go to school for 6 years, but I always wanted to be a millionaire. It doesn't matter. Yeah. I was like, okay, I can make a bunch of fucking money. I'm gonna be rich. I'm gonna go to school for 6 years, and that's cool. And then like, I saw what lawyers really do. Stacks of paperwork, millions of clients. You gotta defend certain people that you might not want to defend. Like,
I remember.
It's like absurd. You know what I mean? It's like an absurd amount of work. It's not fucking easy. But that was my thought process. So once I said, all right, I don't want to do that, I went to ITT Tech for graphic design. And granted, I didn't really love graphic design. I still don't. I don't love the music video stuff or just directing. Yeah. I don't love it. But I thought, all right, I can make a lot of money doing that too. And I can go to college. And I thought college was the way. You know what I'm saying? I always thought you had to go to college. ITT Tech, I dropped the fuck out. I didn't want to do that. So then I went to Full Sail. I'm like, yeah, Full Sail's it. And Full Sail's lit. I will never ever say anything bad about Full Sail. If you want to go to college and you really want to, Full Sail is fucking amazing. They sent you your Apple laptop. They send you all the good stuff. You get all the good stuff. You get Photoshop, all that stuff, depending on where you're at. Where I was degreeing, and it was something graphically. So they sent me all that stuff. But Full Sail's amazing. But I dropped out of there too. And then like fast forward, right? I'm thinking like the music video shit could pop off, and it was locally, but it wasn't around the world. And yeah, I was making good money, but this is not like what I really want to do. And then like I'm thinking in my head like, bro, like I really came up with an idea for an esports team, which is something that I love. Like I love video games. I came up with an esports team, and like we've really mapped it out to people who live in Boston, people who live in New Jersey. Some people, like, I remember when we first started, dude hit us up, he lived in Cali. Like,
oh yeah.
Yeah, and in my head, I'm like, I've literally came up with this idea. We put it together. I brought people on, you and Dan specifically, at the very beginning. We put this idea together, expanded it in a year, and like, we're pushing it already. And like, I was sitting in my car thinking like, holy shit, like, life is really a roller coaster. Like, no matter what, I don't want to say I'm motivated by money. Obviously, everybody wants money.
Of course.
But like, it's really crazy how you have an idea of something. That idea doesn't work out, so you go to plan B, then plan C, then plan D. Somehow you end up at fucking plan Z. And that's the one thing that works.
Right.
It's the one thing that you put your all into. So I wanted to kind of reminisce, because I feel like a lot of people go through this in life. So like, where were you like 10 years ago? Like, where were you in your head? Like, like, I don't know, like in my head, like I said, I always wanted to be a millionaire. I always knew I wanted to make, and even if it's not a millionaire, now I'm a little bit, if I can make 100K a year, I'm like, shit, bro, I'm up. Like, I just want to make a financial living doing what I love. And that sounds so simple, but that's exactly what I've always wanted that, just on a bigger scale. Now I kind of slimmed it down. But like, I was like that back then, and now I'm putting it into motion even more. So, like, where was you? Like, did you think, like, in your head, like, you'd be here now, like, on an esports team trying to push it? Like,
nah, fuck no. Right. 10 years ago, damn, I was 16.
Well, 10 years ago, esports wasn't even a thing.
Right? 16. I was, no cap, like, I actually wanted to really be a basketball player. Because, like, no cap, like, I was always, when I was outside, I was always playing basketball. Like, if I'm not at my friend's house, playing basketball, watching basketball, whatever the case would be, every open gym, I was there. From start to finish, doing all the drills, all that good shit, whatever. And I'm thinking, all right, I know I don't want to go to college. I already knew it. But I was like, I know if I want some type of shit that I go to college, or I found the G League at that time. I'm like, I could think I could do the G League. I'm like, all right, I just have to do a trial. And, like, I'm like at what 17, 18 at this point now. I'm like, fuck it. I'm watching all these videos about the G League and like what they do, how come people didn't make it, what their takes on it, this, that, and the third. And like I really was looking into this, getting my bread up, I was looking for hotels to stay there, everything else. And like I really feel like the reason why I didn't go for the G League at the time is because of the person I was with. They weren't really like, you know, go for it, you know what I mean? Like, just say fuck it, like, you know,
try it.
Yeah,
just try.
Whatever the fuck happens,
happens.
Like, you make it. Like, she wasn't that supportive person that I would think she would be.
Right.
Like, it was. She would be like, you know, yeah, you can do that, but you know, that's a lot of money. And then the team I wanted to play for was the Erie Bayhawks because that's the team I was close to.
Yeah.
You know, them smart, not going to New York is like in Pennsylvania.
Right.
But she like, you know, where the place was at, and like, you know, is there jobs out there? Can we live out there? And so, you know, that's so far away from my family, yada yada yada. Mind you, that
me.
And I'm like, no, and that kind of discouraged me because I'm like, damn, like you're not really giving me the motivation
that I wanted, or I need.
That's not really what I was trying to hear, and you kind of killed it for me. So because of that, I'm like, all right, well, fuck it. That's when I was like, all right, I'm gonna try and go into ITT Tech. Went in there, 6 months away from graduating, dropped out.
6 minutes?
6 months.
Oh, I was like, what the fuck?
Nah,
you was on the stage like, no, I'm done. Nah, I can't do this shit. I'm out.
Nah, I was literally 6 months away from graduating, and
this shit is fucking bad.
I was with the same person, not really motivating me, and I was losing focus because everything had to be worried about her and her daughter. And everything revolved around her and her daughter.
Right.
Like, it was, and not, mind you, I was taking care of a child that wasn't mine, whatever the case may be.
Right.
But she wasn't really helping me.
Right. You were helping her, but she wasn't helping you.
And I wasn't helping myself, which I'm able to understand that now.
Right.
Which is why I feel like I wasn't able to do the things I was able to do. Now, where my headset right now, I'm actually really into doing this esports thing, this whole gaming thing, because especially with the people I'm around too, that's also besides like who I'm with now, but I mean like my friends and my circle of people, like that kind of helps me too, because that motivates me to show like, all right, they're trying to do the same shit as me. And if they're working harder than me, I have to make sure I can keep up with them, because I don't want nothing to pop off or whatever the case may be, and someone says, you know, Meech, you didn't do shit, you know what I mean? That's just how I see it. But I really feel like I'm at the point where I'm settled now to know like this is exactly what I want to do. Because we're on Twitter, we're on social media.
You were there,
because of like the people I'm around. You know, like you, for example, like I know for a fact you're always working on gaming. So if you're always working, I'm always working.
Yep.
Like that's how I am. If I know for a fact you posted, let's say you posted a clip, I know I need to be networking right now. Because if Jay's working, I need to be working. Like I'm not saying like to be on, but like that's how I am.
Like you let the people around you motivate you.
Yeah, so like I know like if you posted a clip, I either need to post a clip or need to be networking in some way somehow for getting at least an hour to 2 hours of my time to networking. That's how. And then even when no one's doing it, and I know I'm the one that's networking right now, I usually give, especially at work, out of 8-hour day, 4 hours of my time goes strictly networking. Yeah, that's just how I am. But I like the headspace I'm in now, because I know this is what I want to do. Yep. Now I'm putting my time, my money, my energy all into this shit. Yep. Because I know for a fact that this shit can work. It can work. Anyone can do it. Right. You just gotta put the time in and really dedicate your time to do it. If you're not dedicating time, it's not gonna happen. Yep. That's just how I see it. Yep.
And like you wasn't in that headspace, because I just want to wrap it up and bring it together right before the shit go back to normal and die on me. But you know, again, I always like to go back to our very first episode, which is about growth.
Yeah.
You know, it kind of goes with that. It's like it just shows how like the older you get, the more wise you become, and like you start to understand more about the world. Because what I thought the world was 10 years ago, it's just not that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It's not that anymore. And it's like it probably never was what I thought it was. You know, I thought like I'm gonna be honest, I had a goal of 23, I'm gonna be a fucking millionaire. And like now that I'm 27, I'm like, God damn, that was a dumbass thought process. I mean, was it possible? Yeah. Of course. But I wasn't putting in the fucking work. I was just going to college. I'm like, oh, this is cake. All right. And next thing I know, I was an 18-year-old kid. And like, now I'm 23. I'm like, wait a fucking minute. When I'm 25, because at 23, I started doing like the music video shit. Shit, 2 years, psh, I'm about to be. And yeah, the music video thing worked out. I made a lot of fucking money. I ain't made what I thought I was going to make. You know what I mean? It just shows how the younger you are, the more naive you are. Like, you start to grow up a little bit and you start to say, all right, not only am I not looking to be a millionaire anymore, I would love it. You know, am I grinding for that sometimes? Yeah, but it's not like my goal. That was like my goal. Like, I want to be a millionaire.
So what's your goal?
My goal is just to live like a good life and not have to work a 9 to 5.
Okay, that's
like that's what I said earlier. 100K a year, 150K a year, like off of just gaming. Now the thing is, with my type of grind, 100K a year is gonna be $1 million. Because I'm gonna start investing, I'm going to invest into different businesses, I'm gonna branch off and do other gaming things. Alright, yeah, I got an esports team, but what else can I do? Well, I can do this podcast, I can do this vlog, I can do this, start making money from other revenues to where, if I am making 100K a year, I'm a millionaire. I know that.
Look at these different esports people like 100 Thieves or Ninja, for example. Ninja he streams on Twitch, streams on YouTube.
Yeah.
Like
different revenues.
Like that's actually a bad example. Let me know something I actually know. It's not bad, but what I was trying to get at.
We have a good example. We got DJs on the fucking team. We got rappers. We got fucking people who make beats. Yep. Those are all different revenues of stream that once
everything comes
together and blows up, and the esports thing that opens up a whole bunch of other stuff. Well, you need an esports beat. Well, I got you. Here goes the esports beat. Oh, you need something for this. Here goes something for that. Oh, you need me to speak on the background. Well, I got a rapper that's a pretty good speaker. But like that's how you start to branch out, and that's what I'm saying. Like all we need to do is slide in the door. Nah, fuck networking. Slide in the door.
He said just slide in that motherfucker.
And that comes with networking, but we gotta stop it here because I'm running out of fucking time.